back to The Book Whisperer, where books don't just teach, they transform. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial and powerful books ever written, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Some call it manipulative. Others call it the ultimate playbook for survival in a competitive world. But here's the truth. Whether we like it or not, power is part of every relationship, every organization, every conversation. And Robert Greene? He doesn't sugarcoat it. He breaks it down with brutal honesty, using real historical figures to show you how people rise and how they fall. In this episode, we'll explore why being too nice might be costing you respect, how concealing your intentions gives you the upper hand, and why never outshine the master might just save your career. This isn't about turning you into a villain. It's about awareness, about seeing the power games happening around you and learning how to play smart. So whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, running your own business, or just trying to navigate the social jungle, this episode is for you. Let's begin. Greene's laws are distilled from 3,000 years of history, drawing lessons from figures like Queen Elizabeth I, Sun Tzu, Machiavelli, and even P.T. Barnum. Each law is a stark, often controversial principle. Let's look at a few examples. Law 1. Never outshine the master. The idea? Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. If you try to impress too much, you risk inspiring fear and insecurity. The example. Take Nicolas Fouquet, the finance minister to Louis XIV in the 17th century. He tried to impress the king with the most lavish party France had ever seen. The party was so grand, so dazzling, it completely overshadowed Louis XIV. The very next day, Fouquet was arrested and sentenced to life in prison. A brutal reminder that making those in power feel inferior can be a death sentence. The contrast. Consider Galileo Galilei. In the 1600s, when he discovered the moons of Jupiter, he didn't claim all the glory. Instead, he dedicated the discovery to the powerful Medici family, whose royal symbol was Jupiter. This strategic flattery worked perfectly. The Medicis viewed Galileo's discovery as proof of their divine right to rule, and in turn, gave Galileo an esteemed position. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. The idea. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they don't know what you're up to, they can't prepare a defense. The example. In the 19th century, Otto von Bismarck famously pretended to be utterly against war with Austria, praising Austria and denouncing conflict. This deception bought him time to quietly build up the Prussian army. When the time was right, he struck, crushing Austria and successfully unifying Germany. Power, Greene argues, comes from controlling what others know about you. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. The idea. Everything is judged by its appearance. What is unseen counts for nothing. Don't get lost in the crowd or buried in oblivion. Stand out. Be the center of attention by any means necessary. The example. Thomas Edison wasn't just a genius, he was a showman. He staged dazzling public demonstrations and made bold claims about future technologies he never intended to build. But it didn't matter. The public was captivated. In the game of power, perception often trumps reality. As P.T. Barnum, the great showman, famously cultivated scandalous rumors about himself in the newspapers, knowing that in the game of attention, even bad press is better than being ignored. So, what's the ultimate message of the 48 Laws of Power? It's not about becoming a villain. Instead, it's about understanding the hidden machinery of human interaction and the raw, often uncomfortable, truth about power. Here are some crucial takeaways. Power is a neutral force. Greene presents power as neither inherently good nor evil. It's a tool, like a hammer. It can build or destroy. The book simply dissects how it works. Emotional control is paramount. This is arguably the most recurring theme. Greene constantly stresses that emotions, anger, insecurity, fear, even excessive generosity, cloud judgment and lead to strategic blunders. Maintaining a calm, rational, and detached perspective is vital. Perception is reality. Many laws emphasize the importance of appearance, reputation, and how you're perceived by others. Often the perception of power, brilliance, or sincerity is more effective than the reality. Indirectness and subtlety are powerful. Direct confrontation is rarely the best path. The book advocates for cunning, foresight, and indirect manipulation to achieve your goals without directly offending or threatening. Understanding human nature. At its core, the book is a deep dive into human psychology, our insecurities, desires, vulnerabilities, and predictable reactions. Knowing these allows you to anticipate and influence behavior. This book offers a chillingly realistic, almost cynical blueprint for understanding and wielding influence. It's a challenging read that will force you to confront uncomfortable truths about human behavior, and perhaps even about yourself. It won't teach you how to be a better person, but it will certainly teach you how to be a more effective and a more protected player in the complex game of life. Whether you choose to embrace these laws or simply understand them for defensive purposes, the 48 Laws of Power will undoubtedly make you look at the world and the people in it with new eyes. It's a powerful tool, and like all powerful tools, it demands careful and conscious handling. That's all for today's deep dive into Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. What do you think? Which of these laws resonates most with you or perhaps makes you the most uncomfortable? Let us know in the comments or on social media. Until next time, keep thinking strategically and stay powerful. This is the Book Whisperer, signing off.